Every year, transplant centers around the world send thousands of requests to the Ezer Mizion Bone Marrow Donor Registry in search of matching donors. For 10% of cancer patients, a bone marrow stem cell transplant is the only hope for recovery and life. With a marked increase in stem cell transplants and the growing demand for stem cells from unrelated donors, Ezer Mizion established a bone marrow donor registry which includes tens of thousands of Jewish donors, an insurance policy for all those in Israel and around the world who carry Jewish genes. 12-year-old Neve has leukemia. After 2 years of agonizing chemotherapy and radiation treatments, there's only one option that can save him from death. In these situations, transplant is the only thing that can save Neve and give him a full recovery.
We approached Ezer Mizion because they have the largest bank. There is no suitable donor for Neve at the moment, so we're waiting. I very much hope that Ezer Mizion will find me a suitable donor, no matter from what country, as long as I get well. Unfortunately, out of thousands of donors in the bank, we haven't found a donor for Neve.
To save Neve's life and those of thousands of other Jewish patients in Israel and around the world, Ezer Mizion conducts periodic nationwide donor recruitment campaigns, sending tens of thousands of blood samples to genetic laboratories for tissue classification. Ezer Mizion does everything possible to enlarge its bone marrow donor registry and save more lives. Media campaigns and extensive donor recruitment drives in public institutions, yeshivas, large companies, and of course shopping malls. I was in the mall and I saw a bone marrow sampling station. Yoav joined Ezer Mizion's registry in April 2003 during the donor recruitment drive that focused on saving 1-year-old Jonathan. One day we were training out in the field and suddenly an army vehicle, a Hummer, stops next to me and the driver shouts, "Who is Yoav Martin? Who is Yoav Martin?" A search request was submitted to Ezer Mizion by an American transplant center, and Yoav was found to be a suitable match. His bone marrow saved the life of Sandy, an 8-year-old Jewish leukemia patient from the United States. Saving someone's life is natural. It should come from within, from the heart. After further testing confirmed the match, Yoav, accompanied by his mother and girlfriend, came to donate his precious stem cells. In recent years, technology has made bone marrow donation a relatively simple, quick, and painless procedure. During stem cell collection and throughout the whole process, Ezer Mizion's bone marrow registry staff accompanies the donors and their families. After collection, Yoav's stem cells were taken to the United States by an Ezer Mizion courier. The transplant was performed and the girl's life was saved. It's amazing that I, an Israeli soldier, can save a Jewish girl's life abroad. Only stem cells from a Jew can fully match another Jew. 25% of patients in need of a stem cell transplant will find a match among their relatives. 75% of the patients will need a bone marrow donation from an unrelated donor. Ezer Mizion's registry is affiliated with a worldwide registry in Holland where over 10 million stem cell donors are available, but only a tiny percentage of these donors carry Jewish genes. Ezer Mizion's registry is therefore a primary source of bone marrow for treatment of Jewish patients all over the world. Ezer Mizion signed an exclusive agreement with the Israel Defense Forces to collect blood samples from new recruits. The Israeli army includes all the Jewish phenotypes. It's a vast arsenal which can enlarge the registry with tens of thousands of bone marrow samples. This agreement expresses the state of Israel's trust in Ezer Mizion and its wish to protect not only its own citizens, but Jews the world over. A great effort is now being made to increase the registry size to 500,000 potential Jewish stem cell donors to provide therapy solutions to a maximum range of cancer patients everywhere. Idan was 3 when doctors discovered he had cancer of the blood, leukemia. Ido's chances to recover without a transplant were very slim. It was a very difficult moment when we found that out, knowing that it's your child. It's very hard even to think about it. Suddenly I get a phone call telling me I'm a suitable donor. They didn't even tell me for whom. An Ezer Mizion representative explained to me what was going to happen. He reassured me, because I was still nervous, of course.
It's not always easy to step into a healthy person's life and try to explain and persuade him that someone else's life depends on him, and that basically he's the only one who can save him.
A short time after the donation, the bone marrow was transplanted into Idan's sick body. It saved his life.
Ezer
Mizion were with us every step of the way. They supported us all the way. We really felt that they're helping us cope with the most difficult stage of our lives.
They brought back the light into our home. Thanks to them, a donor was found. And we don't know how to thank them.
A year has gone by since the treatment, and Idan has fully recovered. What's your name?
Idan.
And who are you going to meet?
רוצה לתת לו חיבוק? כן? מה שלומך? תגיד לו, בזכותך אני בסדר. עידן. מה עשית?
זה בסדר. זה בסדר גמור. רק תדע שמבחינתנו אתה אח שלו.